All right, everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for September the 10th and the 11th, 2022. Let's just say it like that. All right. Hope everybody is well. I've been up today. I had did somebody hair earlier today and laid back down, did some things around the house. Supposed to be going tailgating tomorrow. I stay down here in Atlanta, Georgia, so it's going to be at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the Falcons. So I'm late, but I'm always on time. You know, if you don't get a reading, then you look at the readings that I have already put out, because a lot of times they haven't even as above, so below. So they probably haven't even, did anything for below yet. So you always go back and look at readings. Where does this go? Right? You can always look at last year around this time reading. That probably will resonate more better than trying to get a current reading. Where's these cards? Let me clear all this up off the table. I just got a lot going on right now. I got some devastating news the other day, so I really just been like blah, but not surprised anyway. With so much, I got so much going on, y'all. You know, I'm half Capricorn, half Aquarius. So it's FedEx Sidereal. It's a full moon in Aquarius right now. If you do Western, then I guess it would be in Pisces for you. So I got a full moon in Aquarius going on, my zodiac sign. I got Rahu as my moon sign right now because I have an Aries moon. I got my 7th house lit with Venus and the sun. What else? Mercury retrograde. I got Saturn retrograde for my Capricorn, which is my 1st house. It's just a lot. Hold on, let me bless. Hold on. Now, I don't necessarily want to make this today a Mercury retrograde reading. I don't know why they don't want me to do that. I don't know, but that don't mean Mercury retrograde information is not going to come out. Okay. And anytime that you get a personal reading, me getting channeled messages for your personal reading, Mercury is not going to affect that. Okay, that's just for FYI. Now, doing a reading generally like this and putting it on the table, you're going to get contained information that may be regarding retrograde. But me giving you a personal reading is not going to come out retrograde. Okay. And today is, Eastern Standard Time in Atlanta is 1:45 in the morning. So I don't really expect all of my loyal subscribers to be chimed on right now. But I still want to wish my father a happy birthday. He is no longer here. He had his home going in 2008. But today would be his birthday. And you know what, y'all? Later on in life, when I started getting into Vedic Sidereal and doing readings, I then realized, hey, Nuez, how are you, babe? I ain't seen you in a very long time. With me doing Vedic Sidereal and started doing readings, hey, Nuez, I'm glad to see that you're good. That just made me smile. Thank you for typing in. I realized that my father is a Leo. So Western astrology, my father would have been a Virgo, right? And I've always seen my dad as a Virgo since a child. Of course, because I was conditioned to go by Western astrology, and what was passed down to me is, of course, what I followed until I became an adult. My rebirth happened or started, right? And then I started coming more into my gift of doing readings and channeling and stuff like that. Just 6 years ago now, I've been doing this. And then when I started understanding Vedic Sidereal and the true nature of what our birth chart and birthright signs are, right? Not being categorized by what the Pope and the Emperor and everybody like that says, that if you're born between these 2 weeks or this month, this month, right, we're going to categorize a whole group of y'all as one zodiac sign, because that's not what's going on in the stars. If you take an actual telescope right now and look in the stars of the placement of the alignment, right, of the zodiac sign, is going to be up under Leo. It's not going to be up under Virgo. So it's really nothing to debate, right? It's about physicality. What you actually see is how you label something. But anyway, now I know why I am made up to who I am, just based on the difference of knowing who my father's real zodiac sign is. He's a Leo. And by me being Aquarius second house or ascendant, hey, life path. My dad being a true Leo, right? I can understand and see why my mom divorced him, because he was 5th house of Leo. And she divorced him because he was a cheater. He dated a lot. He went out a lot. He had a lot of people, other people that he was entertaining. He took care of me and my sister. Yeah, I give him that. And even after she divorced, he monetarily and still had visitation and kept visitation with me and my sister. But he was a 5th house. He was all about intimacy, sex, love, dating, and going out and having fun, which is 5th house. And it's just amazing that as I grow up now and I understand that I'm have this, have that. And from my Aquarius standpoint, my 7th house is Leo, which is my father. So they can understand too my karma of how I probably choose men for dating. Karmically, I choose them subconsciously, probably as a representation of my father. Because why? That's half of what I'm made up. That's my 7th house of partnership. It's just crazy now that I don't know why that epiphany is coming to me right now. Probably just being nostalgic because it's his birthday. And I didn't really realize the countdown of it until I just looked at my calendar again, because the days are just flying by. It's going to be Christmas, or what y'all call Christmas, very soon. Woo! Cards are hot. Life Path Oracle. And look, ego, 5th house of Leo. Life Path Oracle, why are you up? Why are you not asleep? You were the last person I thought that would be up. So you say, hey girl, happy birthday to your dad. Mercury slowing you down from putting it out. No, not really. It's me being lazy. It's me finding out devastating news the other day it is Rahu that's in my chart because it's in my moon sign, and it's going to be there for the whole 18 months. So it's going to be there about a whole nother year. So it's really mostly Rahu. It's mostly my Saturn, which is my ruling planet, is retrograde in my first house. And also Saturn, which is my ruler of my ascendant house, which is Aquarius, is I get ruled by both ends, first and ascendant. So it's just mostly Saturn going through and maintaining lessons and having to relook at things again, which is Saturn making me do. Saturn is making me right now really go through the process of getting everything correct, because Saturn is going to make you get it right. Mm-hmm. And, I don't really never have a big problem with Mercury like that. The only thing I have a problem with Mercury, and I don't even know where Mercury probably is in my house right now. I ain't even looked at my chart. I can calculate it though. But I only get clumsy, and sometimes I start to stutter to find the correct proper words to use, how I want to execute my words. And it's because Saturn, by being my ruling planet like that, Saturn makes me be a very good dictator. Saturn governs me, right? To be the best that I can be, first and second house, because it take care of both. But anyway, surrender your ego. Where is Mercury? Mercury is in Virgo, right? Vedic sidereal. So that would make Mercury probably in my sixth or seventh or eighth house. So that explains a lot too. All right, surrendering your ego. A lot of y'all got the sun somewhere placed also in your chart right now. In what house? Okay. So some of you got Leo or the sun right now in your first house or your second house. Or either 12th, which would be Pisces. Your Leo rising in Vedic. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, so let's read the cards. I really came over here to give y'all information, but really kind of sit and chit chat with y'all. I'm not worried about the information coming out retrograded or about the Mercury retrograde, because Mercury is going to do what it's going to do. And it's really just going to affect you about taking time for reflection, about getting things back together or re-advising, revisiting, recalculating, right? It will have some issues about information being correct, waiting on information. It's just how Mercury is set up in what house pertaining to you. But Mercury is going to do what it's going to do. So for you as your soul path, you're just still meant to go forward. It's not for you to get all caught up in that Mercury is going to make your whole life backwards. No, you still press forward. You still walk your straight line, right? Mercury is going to do what it's going to do, just like you're governed to do what you're still supposed to do. Now, if it's something that you did not handle correctly or something that you did not really pay attention to, then that's when Mercury will affect you by having you to revisit it. The information or the situation will come back to you for you to recalculate it, get it straight, and put it back in the correct position. Okay? The same thing what Saturn is doing to you right now. Saturn is retrograde. But a lot of people always want to stay on Mercury retrograde. Everything is going backwards. No, your life don't go backwards. Your life goes forward. It's just situations that you have to rehandle or revisit. Okay. But if you did what you were supposed to do the correct way the first time, Saturn, right? Then Mercury really won't have any type of effect on you like that. That's why I don't really never get affected by Mercury, because of Saturn being my natural planet. It makes me do shit right the first time. Okay. So cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Ego. Now, this don't necessarily have to be your ego. It could be somebody or a situation that you're dealing with. You know, if you want to put this into about relationships and you're not speaking or hearing, not on your part, maybe you're open to speak, you know, and hold some type of conversation to get the information straight, the Mercury part of it, which is communication. And you're having the willpower and the courage, right, to get the information or the talk done. But if your other person or other situation has an ego or egotistical about it, it's nothing that you can do. So Mercury is not really affecting you, right? It's affecting the situation, and it can't get handled because the other person is sitting in ego, when they're really being asking to have a sense of gratitude, to take this time to revisit the situation, to have the conversation, and be able for both of you all to set the record straight. Now, you see how I did that, where Mercury is not really about you. Mercury is not really about the other person. Mercury is just there. And if the information or the situation needs to be back revisited, the point of the Mercury retrograde, that this is the time that it can get cultivated to happen. But if it don't, it don't. Now, the people who watch my channel, I want you to learn this so that you don't get conditioned and caught up into what everybody else make it into and about all over YouTube. Okay? Because you're smarter than that. Y'all know I teach for y'all to learn so it can be heard and can be understood the right way. Okay? I want y'all to come out of the fear about every time Mercury goes retrograde, because it's not really about that. What is that? 5th house of Leo again. Now, I always tell y'all too that we're always going to keep getting cards where the sun is presently at, and it's in Leo, Vedic sidereal. So the sun is ego, because the sun wants to be seen. It wants to be the center of attention. Well, it is the center of attention, because you cannot dim the sun at all, right? It's too bright. The sun also is a sense of revelation, right? So 5th house of Leo is drama. I'm not chastising Leos. I'm not saying that if you're a Leo, that you're dramatic. No. What I'm saying is that the 5th house itself can become dramatic, right? And if you mix that or have Neptune also somewhere around your 5th house, or Neptune is somewhere around the sun or very close in proximity of 5th house, this is why your issues are being seen or felt as going through dramatic issues right now. And you see the lion in the back. It looks more like a wolf to me, but here we go. So no matter how emotionally charged the situation, Remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help you resolve the issues more quickly. Now, this reading also can be something that has not happened for you yet. Remember that readings are about the future. That's why you tune in to watch the readings, is for information that you do not know. So if you don't know what this is, or this is a past instance for you, or the current situation that you're already sitting into, and this is why the service coming from one person that is willing to have humility and have gratitude to fix the dramatic situation or make effort, but the other person is not willing or ready. So that is what make it dramatic. Okay. Now, this also can be a moon instance where that somebody is being ruled by their moon right now. Okay. Now, again, I told you that the full moon, Vedic Sidereal, is in Aquarius, and then the sun, right, is in Leo. So you have the sun really right now reflecting back or bouncing off the moon. Why do I say that? It's because Aquarius and Leo is 1 in 7th, first house and 7th house. 7th house is your partnership, correct? It don't matter what zodiac sign you are. Whatever that your 7th house is, that house is your partnership. That's where relationships happen. So this also can be a reading for right now, not just for an Aquarius or Leo, but I feel because we're having a full moon in Aquarius right now, this is the present energy. This is the energy that is taking precedent. Thank you, angels. Okay. So one person, okay, is still emotionally charged about the dramatic issues or the relationship itself or the emotions, okay, that did happen between the both of you at one time. Now, that could have been days, weeks, months, or years ago. It don't have to be just as of yesterday. And that itself is still the conflict that needs to be resoluted. Okay? Fifth house of play, Leo. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation. You see that RE and RE again. Recreation and rejuvenation. Retrograde, right? Retrograde is a time to rejuvenate, to take a break, to take a breather, to rethink, to refocus, to recalculate, to re-strategize, to recenter. All of those are E's. So now is not a time anyway, okay, to really force an issue, to make one person or both people try to reconcile, right? RE. Because if you do, or if they do, one person is not going to be in the RE conciliation effort or progress, because they are still fighting their self, okay, about ego and the dramatic issues that they hold within inside of their self. So they're not going to be upfront. They're not going to be wanting to contribute reconciliation. They're going to more contribute more drama. So it's just time to do you, have fun, rejuvenate yourself, make time for play, do some type of recreation, which is also, thank you, angels, burning off that Mars energy. Oh, I forgot about Mars, right? That's in Taurus. So trying to reconcile a home or reconcile the emotional security, right? One person also is very heavily influenced with Mars right now. So, don't expect anything right now. Go out, have some fun. Even if you're doing it solo, go take a walk, exercise, go take yourself to a movie, go do some sip wine and paint, go bowling, go play racquetball, go play tennis or find a friend to go play tennis, go shoot some hoops, whatever, right? Make times with friends and family or entertain yourself with some type of hobby. Fifth house of Leo, be creative right now because the issue at hand don't need visiting. Okay? Not at this moment. Let's wait till the sun moves out of fifth house and the sun moves into Virgo. And Virgo is a house of service. You see that? Be a service to others. The sixth house of Virgo. So when the sun moves to Virgo, and that's going to be September the 16th through October the 16th, that will be a more open door of a time that ego is mostly gone. It will be less dramatic. Okay. And then possibly at that time, two people can surrender to play, which can be to cultivate, okay, a conversation about dating or, calming the situation down, where that conversation will be able to be more prominent. Okay. It can be cultivated or contributed by two people. You don't want one person to be in their ego and the other person is open to try and make it work. That was the whole problem in the first place. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that this is all about love or anything like that. It can be a dramatic issue that's going on in your life or a situation right now. And now is not the time to be dramatic, upset, argumentative. You need to stay centered, right? Staying centered will help you resolve the issue than cussing, fighting, and fussing. Because that's ego. Because if a conversation happens, you really want to be heard, the sun. You want to be seen, dramatic, the sun, right? You want to make sure you get your point across. Because your point that you want to make sure that the other person gets and that they see it, that they understand it, is coming from your ego. It's not coming from a place of being centered, calm, reflective, rejuvenated. Right? Okay. So let this energy pass. So for a lot of you, that is your answer of why you're not hearing from the person or why you're not talking to somebody. Okay? It go both ways. You have to always stop putting it on the other person just because you're the one watching videos. That's egotistical. Also be willing to take the blame for the part of what you're doing and the part of what you're not doing. That's your learning curve. Okay. I know I'm egotistical because my seventh house is Leo. So it reflects back to me, right? Uh-oh, baby. Sorry. Trying to get your last card. And it hit the floor. But that's for everybody. You are never your sun sign. You are seen from your second house. Ow. Angels, I'm not going to keep picking up these cards all night. Oh, Lord, surrender to success. Like I told you, it's not going to be successful right now. It's too much sun and ego. And remember that Venus, thank you, angels, is also in fifth house of Leo right now. So Venus is having a hard time trying to get y'all together right now because the sun ain't giving her no play. She can't wait to get up out of there and move herself to her own comfortable house of 7th Libra. So she got to go through Virgo. She'll kind of work with Virgo, but she'll feel kind of like, if you're going to put the service in or not, bro. You know what I mean? Are you going to work with me so we can work this out? If not, then I'm finna move on to my own house, a 7th house of Libra, where I'll feel comfortable. And then I will look for a new relationship. So that's also why some of you are having problems in love or something like that, because Venus don't want to be in Leo. She's being outshone because the sun is so bright that Venus can't shine. Some of you, you know, the dramatic issue is that some of you are outshining this person. Surrender to stress. Some of you are outshining your partnership, or you did at one time. And this also hurt this other person's ego. So believe in scarcity. The universe is asking you to be open to the infinite nature of abundance. And this way you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dream. And remember, the surrender to success card just hit the floor. So when the card hit the floor, I can't read it, right? So it could have been, for whatever reason, or it was going to be a level of success. But somebody is not willing to surrender or come out of being or acting dramatic right now. They also surrender next to surrender to play. They may not want to stop doing what they're doing, which can be dating, going around, going out, having fun, being the sun, being the center of attention, having sex partners with the X, with an S. They're playing around, but that soon is going to become scarcity, because whoever this is that's basking in the sun is not going to be so exuberant, right, when the sun leaves Leo, because it's about to move to a earth sign, Virgo. So the light is going to now be dimmed, but be bright upon things that needs to be worked on. Effort put in, work, service. The sun also will then be shown or elaborate or illuminate on health. Okay? Whether it's the physical health, mental health, the health of love and relationship, or the light will then be shown also on job perspective, because Virgo 6th house is about money. It's about, if you don't work, you don't eat. So the sun is going to be shown on your work sector. What are you doing about that? Are you putting the work in through job applications, job interviews? Are you researching? Are you understand? So the sun is about to soon shift its focus from love to about money. How are you sustaining yourself when it comes to Virgo 6th house? The sun also, scarcity, thank you, angels, okay? The 6th house of Virgo is also about losing money, scarcity. So some of you, while you're spending money on play, while you're spending money going out, also could be this other person here, you know, the sun going in Virgo is going to soon be drawn to you about how much money you're doing and how much money you have. And that's where you're going to start getting scared or feeling scarcity, because you're going to have a realization, because somebody here also is spending a lot of money on fun, outfits, clothing, food. Because remember, like I said, Venus being in 5th house, Somebody is doing VIP. Somebody could have bought some type of expensive looking car or put money down on some type of car. Somebody also is going to restaurants, going out to eat. They paying to get into clubs. Okay. Somebody was buying clothes. Somebody is buying perfume or cologne. Somebody is buying bundles, hair, wigs, getting their hair done, and all type of stuff. Because Venus there is luxury. She wants to look good, smell good. She's trying to remain as comfortable and exuberant, right, as she can, because that's her naturally. Shout out to naturally nature. That's her naturally, right? And she don't want to try and have to fight to be upstaged in the house of Leo. So she's doing her best. So she could be, going the extra mile, spending a little extra money. Now, that also include ordering food, having huge bills, going to the restaurant, spending $100-$200 on a sit-down restaurant. I'm telling you now. All right, so your new king is surrendering or needs to surrender his ego. Knew that was going to come out. And don't get in my comments, okay, about how you feel about the queen and the king. Because I'm going to tell you right here, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I do not have no particular feelings for people who, first of all, stole the throne, and that is actually, right, their whole family is Germans trying to portray themselves as British people. Your British family was tied to the Nazis. Half of their family married Nazi Germany. They left their own family behind and will not stay in touch with them so that they can come across and portray themselves as British. They're not British. They are German. So why would I want to pay homage and hail to a queen that killed a whole bunch of Jews during the Holocaust and that was tied to Hitler? If you know, you know. If you don't, you better get into your research. And it's not a secret. It's just that this is how society in the world conditions you to ignore the past and go along with what they cover up as being part of society. I'll wait until it sink in. Because now even Disney World is a part of the sovereign, right? And I think they don't even have any sovereign anymore over Florida or over Disney World. It's a whole bunch of stuff that's getting ready to change. We'll get to that reading another day. All right, so we have the high honor. So your situation is a person who feels very highly, thank you, angels, see that? A person who feels very highly of their self, okay, and sits and stays into their ego. That's why the card says surrender your ego. Not stay in your ego, but let's surrender your high honor or how you see yourself or how you want to be seen by the public or how you see yourself. It's different than a person needing to see their self or act in their higher self. This is not that situation. This is a person who thinks very highly of their self, and the people that they associate with could be also in a higher genre or a higher class, which can be monetary. But the high honor also is, this person will never surrender their ego. I hate to tell you that. that could be their karma in this lifetime, which is to work on that, so that their next lifetime, that they'll be a whole better person. We got the Fish. Surrender the drama. Now, Jupiter is retrograde in Pisces. The fluidity. The Fish also is abundance. Is fluidity and prosperity. So you or the other person or your situation right now, you're not really seeing a lot of abundance or prosperity, which could have been before you were doing okay. Your fluidity of your prosperity was flowing right. But it could have changed once you got into a relationship with this person. Now, the Fish also representing Pisces, which is like Jupiter retrograde. That's why the Fish is in reverse. Okay. So depending on who you are, when Jupiter goes back in this forward state, see there, the clouds. The clouds is in reverse. So the confusion, the dream, the confusion, that's a big old bug on my back porch. You know, like your mind, the way you think, clearing your mind, centering yourself. Also, still, this read right here can be the other person, right? From their perspective or their issues, right? So this is why this person is surrendering or needs to surrender to play, or will be as the outcome, right? You see how the sun is shining through the clouds, which is confusion, which is a sense of heaviness. The thoughts are unclear. If this person take a break and stop overthinking a goal, which also can be you, and to refocus or reshift your mind from the cloudiness and give your mind a break, right? And refocus or put your energy into something else, creatively, the answers will come to you better and faster. But overthinking it, you're overthinking it. So if you're overthinking it, you're not going to be clear about trying to get the solution. Now this also, oh, I don't want to see no bad health card right now. You know, this also for some of you can be a situation with parents, with children, with your lover, or even you. Okay, some of you may, first of all, some of you are going to start to clear up some hospital bills or some past bills dealing with health. Some of you also missed the deadline or do not miss the deadline of the opening of the enrollment for health care. Let me put that out there. Okay, that was a big mouthful. So if you're working somewhere, or Obamacare, or whatever they call it now, Biden care, I don't know. Okay, make sure that you enrolled in some type of health care this go round. But you know, without a job, you can't even apply for the Biden care or Obamacare, because they won't have an income to base your health care plan off of, right? So keep that in mind. But some of you need to make sure that you enroll into health care here. Now, bad health is represented by the card that's before and the card that comes after it. Whether it's actually going to be quote unquote bad situation, or the health of a situation, which also can be physicality. Because remember, I keep telling you, the sun is about to go in Virgo soon, right? That's about in 6 days. So let me read this for y'all real quick. Now, I'm glad that the clouds are in reverse, which means, okay, good. Your health will begin to clear up. But it also can get back cloudy again if you do not surrender to some type of play or activity. Okay? You understand? Because the sun going in Virgo is going to brighten your health issues. So if you don't have any, that's good. But it's nobody walking around here on earth that has no health issues. None. Because you always have to maintain a very, 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 very strict diet or regimen or something like that to be in pristine health. Nobody is in pristine health. Why? Because we already been a product of society. They got stuff in the food. They inject. This ain't no secret. So YouTube, you better not censor me. Everybody know that they inject dye and all that stuff into fruits, vegetables, and all that type of stuff, right? Nobody is exempt. Everybody has some type of chemicals already in their body. Why? Because they eat preservatives, which is in everything on the fucking shelf. All the way down to the water or bottled water that you drink. If you sometimes, or at least one time in your lifetime, ate some type of fast food, you already done got the stuff in your body. Okay? So, this is the clouds in reverse, clearing up your health. The sun going in Virgo, if surrendered to play, you play with the situation or get active. You find something to do. You walk, you exercise, you switch up your foods. Okay? You go ahead and make you a health appointment because we're about to be at the end of the year. So going into the new year, you already know your levels of your cholesterol, your pressure, your weight, right? If anything is flaring up, are you needing a different medication, less milligrams or stronger milligrams? But you understand what I'm saying, okay? So the universe is telling you, let's surrender to play and get more active to help to continue or to start to clear up your health. So that you will be open to the infinite nature of the abundance that's coming to you in your future. But if you're stuck in a bed and have bad health, you're not going to be open or can't be open to this abundance. So in this way, you have to remove the blocks in your life so that you could succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So you want to remove or help to remove the blocks in your life right now. Okay, so that this fish can turn in the upright to bring in that abundance of the flow for your future. So this can be mentally, this can be blocks for you as emotionally filled. Okay. This can be, hi Uriel. Oh, why y'all card hit the flow? It was the doggy. I haven't seen him in a long time. Okay, so. Oh, shit. The doggy hit the floor. Which was a loyal, being loyal, being friendly, being a person that somebody can continue to depend on, right? Being that friend that's always there as a lending ear, always showing compassion, because the dogs will still, or pets will show, especially dogs, can show compassion to a owner, right? That still beats on them. You know how people have anger issues and they'll hit the pet and all that stuff and kick it and abuse it. And then the dog come right back wanting to play fetch. Because it continues to have a sense of loyalty. Okay. So if that relates to you for as partnership, it hit the floor, right? So your friendship can be lover or platonic. It's going to be a shift in that. Somebody may not be as loyal to you as you think they are, even a platonic friend. Okay? Now, enemies or frenemies is 12th house of Pisces. So with the fish being here, and I'm thinking Pisces here and Jupiter retrograde, for a lot of you, it's time to reflect back on the people who you are friends with, lovers and platonic. Okay, because they're not going to be wanting to exchange energy or play at this time. So go off and do your own thing. I'm so glad this card came up in the upright. I got scared like twice since I had this deck, and that cross came up in reverse. Girl, I almost jumped off this table. All right. And we had this card to come up in the reading the other day. Now, I already put the video out, y'all, for Sun and Leo. So make sure you probably go and watch that, because there's a lot of Leo again on this table. But this is also just a reflection that the Sun is still in Leo. Yes, Vedic Sidereal, but it's about to leave. So this is the transition, thank you, angels, from fire into earth, right? Where it was all dramatic and issues and everything like that, and egotistical, and it was a lot of money being spent right now. It's issues about love or partnership, right? The moon being in Aquarius is also a reflection, because Aquarius 11th house is about friends. It's about your hopes, wishes, and dreams. So some of you were still holding a high honor or thinking very highly that success and abundance or fluidity as love, feelings, and emotions can still be worked out or shared with this other person. But the health of the situation needs God. Okay. With the cross right there at the end. Because it seems like somebody is lacking or scarcity when it comes to their faith. So your other person, right, could still be, that's what's dramatic about them, is that they're lacking the faith. They're not doing the higher work, higher honor. So let me just go ahead and throw y'all some tarot down and end this. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm at 52 minutes. For the people who are new here, yes, I do hour readings on my channel, because I teach as I wanting you to learn. It's not all about relationships. It's about what you need to do for as your spiritual self. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. Virgo, 6th house. In 6 days, the universe is telling you it's time to go back to work. So if you're not working right now, then it is something, and about relationship too. Somebody's not putting the work in or the effort to try and work it out. Okay? So neither are you. Hell, if they're not going to do anything, I'm not going to do anything, right? This is also 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You can be yourself. Let's talk about you first, right? You're not really focusing on one particular thing right now. You could have finished up some type of hobby or objective. You could have finished up some type of job position or school. And now you're reflecting, right? Mercury retrograde. It's time to reflect, recalculate, re-strategize. What is your next plan? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Because you're gonna need something to focus on. And the sun going in Virgo is going to make you feel and want that and make you understand it, so that you can get out of the mind frame of scarcity, and also physically of scarcity. Okay. The health of your checking account, the health of your savings, the health of your mindset, cloudiness, unclear, unfocused. I don't know what this means, but this combination here also can be the troops or military could be coming home or not being dispensed. Okay. Because of somebody's ego. So I don't know if it's this president or another one, right? But somebody is in their ego. Could be the people who are at war right now. And somebody still may not want to work on this, surrendering that ego. Okay, so I guess that means the war is going to continue, which is dramatic issues, right? Drama. the society, or our society right now, will not see very fluidity of income or money. So you're going to need to probably go to work and try and save as much as you can. Okay. If this is from a war stand, because somebody needs to surrender to play. Like, let's talk this out. Let's come together friendly. Oh, that's also why the dog hit the floor. Now, you see how I teach you and I keep getting messages. That's why my readings be an hour. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so we have 2 8s back to back. Infinity. Leo. Well, infinity is the sign for Leo, right? Which means continuous, which also means continuous, dramatic, karmic issues. 8 of Cups, you are still emotionally involved. Okay, you may not be physically involved, but 8 of Cups is not returning back to the scene. That means you already left the scene or left the situation because it was dramatic. It was egotistical. They didn't want to listen. They wanted to play around. It left you confused, dreamy, upset, confusing thoughts, worryation, anxiety, stress. Okay. It affected your health. Can also be vice versa. And that what led you more into your spirituality and faith about being in your higher self. Right, and understanding that. But 8 of Cups, it's not because it's in reverse. They're walking back to you. No, you don't walk back once you leave from the 8 of Cups, unless the 8 of Cups goes to the 2 of Cups or the 10 of Cups, which is almost the same thing, because 8 plus 2 is 10. That's the only way that you walk back to a person or a situation. So that means that the next card has to be a 10 of Cups or a 2 of Cups in order for you to return back to this person. What you already walked away from or toward, what you're going toward, is emotional fulfillment, which is to find the right thing, okay, that works with your higher self, believing, faith, spirituality, and your higher self and what's better and good for you. Okay. So 8 of Cups in reverse is that you still hold emotions, but that don't mean you're going back or will be going back. Those 2 different things. Also could be the other person. Now we have the Fool card. The Fool card is Pisces energy, like I said, but the Fool card is a reset. It's a reset or a new beginning after all of the bad health that you distributed, that you exhibited within yourself, right? And that can be from overeating, shopping therapy, shopping, spending too much money, the health of your savings, the health of your emotional security, your blood pressure may went up, all that type of stuff, right? Okay. Some of you also may have physically went to the hospital or had some type of elective surgery, right? Or helped some type of family member that was in the hospital. Some of you had a close call with those 3 different stuff. The COM.com. You know what those stand for. The C, the O, which was the variant, right? And then the M that just came out now. So we're going to call that .com. So some of y'all had a close call with that, or a family member, or they did. Somebody also could have lost a family member due to .com. Okay. But the Fool card here, that's Mercury. I mean, not Mercury, but Jupiter that's still in retrograde. So you're clearing your own you're clearing your own thoughts and emotions, okay? To stop overthinking something, and now you're going to be taking a chance about finding something new to invest into. Okay? emotionally and physically, far as putting effort and work into a job, a hobby, or also a future relationship. Ten of Swords in reverse, that's you still emotionally open. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck is Nine of Cups in reverse. So, like I said, I don't know if y'all can see that. Ten of Swords in reverse don't mean that it's over. No. Ten of Swords in reverse means that because you still emotionally have feelings for a situation, whatever that situation is for you, you're realizing slowly with the clouds in reverse here, okay, that it's time to move on in a chapter or a situation in your life. Because the Ten of Swords in reverse don't mean it's over because it's in reverse, okay? Yes, Mother T, it is a cow in your bed, okay? So, Ten of Swords in reverse is because you still have that emotional door reflected on the inside of you. That is why it's up under the bad health. And you're realizing that it's time to be the Fool card. Turn this card into upright. Okay, and let's end that situation of can be emotionally attachment. This is why you're connecting to the cross here. You know, if you have a different religious denomination, then okay, take it for whatever it's worth, right? Because that emotional connectedness is what is holding you back from emotionally letting go and being able to be the Fool card and take a chance and work on other things and other situations coming in new to your life. But you can't help not to totally not have emotions for nobody or a past situation. This also could be a family member, right? This also could be a child. The Queen of Cups here in reverse is also somebody who is not emotionally invested, somebody who is emotionally withdrawn, somebody who is wanting to have a dramatic issue so that they can be emotionally manipulating. Okay. All right. So let me throw out some type of door card or something like that to end this for you. Thank y'all so much. And moderators, I need y'all to stay on top about getting those people out of the chat with the sarcasm in their ego. Correct? Oop, these two different decks. Hold on. And again, if you want quick readings, then go back to the other readers, okay? Because my calling is to make you understand of what you came here to be understood. I'm not about trying to keep up with the masses and doing everything in 5, 7, 10 minutes. Yes, I could do this a lot faster, but I'm living my karma, which is to be your spiritual advisor and your reader to give you your suggestion and your advice. I don't tell you what to do. Okay? But I want to make sure I explain why on why so that you can understand. So when that you see there? Because y'all know I don't need the cards, right? And I'm not bragging ego. I don't. I use the cards as pictorial for you. I already told you new beginnings. Now, this can be either solo or somebody's going to drop the drama, willing to be the Fool card, express their feelings and emotions, and stop doing or acting the way bad health that they used to act, right? Because they still are emotionally loving or invested into you. They just dramatic. They got issues. They want to cause drama. They want to act a certain way. They want you to chase them, the fool. But the fool don't go backwards. So once you decide to make this new beginning, when the fool card come out, it's a wrap. That means your destiny is to move forward. It's nothing really after the fool card. The fool card is a 0. So the fool card comes out is everything that is now before, in front of the fool card. You don't need more cards after the fool card to keep trying to tell you what happened from the past. The fool card don't do that. Anything that's behind the fool card is stuff that already done. Once the fool card, the 0 comes out, it's all about your future. It's nothing else to be pulled, okay, on a fool card, because it's a new beginning. So as a representation of your reading, you will be moving forward as a reset, coming out of the scarcity of mind frame of thinking, of lack, of physically having lack. Okay. Also working on your mental health, your physical health, investing into yourself, hobbies, entrepreneur, going back to work, school, whatever. Okay. You're just re-evaluating right now about how you're going to do it, where you're going to do it, and how much you want to get paid or invest into whatever that is. Okay. If you're starting a business, you're calculating right now what you want to put into it, what you're going to do, where you're going to do it. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. The same thing about a physical job. You're looking on the internet, asking friends and family about job positions. Okay. Something that you're going to be emotionally invested into and want to do. And you're going to fool card, go after it and do it. New beginning. Angel of remembrance. Yeah, they're thinking about you. This also could be, you see the mother and father there. This could also be an anniversary or birthday or something like you also, or anniversary or their birthday, or some type of remembrance of the love that you shared, you know, the energy and effort. This also could be your loved one maybe did pass away from some type of health ailment or some type of tragedy with the 10 of Swords here. Okay. And so now you're remembering, and the universal God is just saying that I gave you a reset. I understand, you know, you're in remembrance. The clouds also thinking about that person. But the highest entity has your person's soul. They okay. They okay. But it's just now for you to invest into your new beginning and to press forward. Okay. It also could be why the Queen of Cups is in reverse. 9 of Cups also in reverse. You don't want to emotionally invest into somebody or a situation like that again because you're still hurt. That could be the truth for some of you. 22, 23, 28. The blue color is your throat chakra. So yes, communication, courage, a decision needs to be made on your behalf or the other person's behalf. You can't make anybody communicate with you to speak the truth or give you a chance to speak your truth. But it's possibly a situation that will play out at some point in time, the Fool card. Somebody's going to take a chance. Okay? Don't mean you have to be back with them, but a chance to clear the air and to speak the truth and to help you to turn your Queen of Cups in the upright so that you can be back in love more, not only with yourself, but with life and love itself so that you can move on. It don't necessarily mean that you have to get back with the person, because a communication time or a door opens up for y'all to do that. If they don't want to do it, then okay, you're angel of remembrance and new beginning. You move on. But you still will have some remnants of emotionally feeling manipulated and still torn and scared to let your feelings and love flow along with the Fool card in your new beginning. That's why the scales are here, where that you want to balance that out within you. So you can do that through invoking or meditation and or prayer, asking your ancestors, your loved ones, and also the highest entity to help to clear that chakra or that energy from you. Okay. And there we go. Abundance. Number 8 again. That's Mars in Taurus. I already had the Great Fortune over there at the top of the deck, right? So some of you, a legal situation also can come out very abundant for you. It also can turn out maybe scarcity, but going through that situation, it will lead you into a new beginning. Okay. Because the Ten of Swords also can be in reverse. That some of you will feel betrayed as this situation or reading plays out in your future if you don't know what this is. Okay. So, and you will fall out of love out of this person or out or about the situation. You're not going to love it anymore. This also could be a house. It could be a move. This can be a job. It could be a platonic friendship. Okay, where, you love your friends, but you already probably or will begin to separate yourself, not involving yourself with them anymore as much as you used to. And you're ready to just take on new stuff in your life. That could be the phase that you're in right now. Okay, looking for a higher type of adventure or doing things in a higher vibration. Looking and honoring yourself higher and differently, because you are recognizing or seeing or wanting to have that prosperity and abundance. It's not just about the money. It's about the higher self, the higher frequency, the higher vibration, right? And that holds great fortune and abundance. This is also a legal situation turning out in your favor. So when that finally happens, the Ten of Swords will go in the upright. You will understand the truth of really why it happened, why it had to happen, because it's going to set you free. Because you don't know and see and understand what's already on your path beyond your limited thinking. So when it comes time for you to be the Fool card, you need to be the Fool card and step off, not literally, okay, the mountain here, and start your new part of your journey. Kind of also maybe like a detour. Let me throw out your last card. I just want to get you a card of a door, because we like the little doors, right? If you ever need a reading with me, the information is in my about section down at the bottom. You can click one of the links. You can email me or book the reading on Facebook. And I also got the information of the person about the reading for the other person. Okay, but that person, I don't have their email address to send them a video, so I have to probably upload it, but I still can't email that person to get their questions. So I would have to still do a general type of reading for that person. All right, this is your door. And the distant dream, that's the Fool card, right? The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. All right. All right. Thank y'all for joining, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.